Hey guys. Hey. Very excited to finally say this. Welcome back to the Columbus Curling Club. I'm very excited tonight to spend this time with you and to talk about all the work that everyone up here has done. We have Hal, who started the club with Stu. We have Justin, who saved the club with his amazing project management skills. He got us over the finish line. And I have some very good news. We officially got our occupancy permit today. Construction is done. So we are officially allowed on both sides. We were going to make an exception tonight for the other side, but now we're legal. So over the next week, you're still going to see our project manager, Jimmy. He's right there. He's a cool guy. He's been doing a lot of special projects for us. He's going to wrap up a couple things. So if you walk through and you're like, hey, there's a couple odds and ends that are out of place, I do know about the hole in the wall. It's getting fixed. Jimmy's taking care of that for us for the next week. So if you are here for leagues, be mindful. Jimmy's going to have some stuff around. If it's not ours, don't touch construction stuff. We don't need any incident reports anytime soon. But other than that, with those comments out of the way, so many people put so much time and effort into this place. There were thoughts when we were in the dark place back in July, are we even gonna curl this calendar year? Ice Crew rallied. We're gonna do first stones a week ahead of where we thought that we were gonna be able to do them. Project got done sooner than we expected. Everything came together, and it took a whole team. I was very, very grateful to be a part of it with you guys, and yeah. I had no understanding of what Ice Crew did until I got to spend some time with Rick, Tom, and Mike. It's fascinating. I don't understand it, but it's fascinating. But they did a great job, and we're going to hear from all of them tonight. But without further ado, I'm going to start inviting some speakers up. Jason, I know you want to say a couple words to kick us off.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. Oh, okay, here we go. Forgive me, I'm going to read because I'm old and I can't remember things anymore. First of all, echoing thank yous. Justin and Andrew especially deserve all of the applause in all of the greater Ohio area. They just did incredible work, both within and without, just making this thing actually to the point where we're all here right now. And standing in front of everybody now, it feels real. It finally feels real. And that's, I got the little goosebumps now. All right. Thank you. They're pebbles, indeed. Yes. All right. So let me tell you a story. Okay. So on my way to work this morning, right? You had left the house, turned on the windshield wipers because today was gorgeous. Hit the little radio button. Started thinking about, we're gonna get together tonight. What should I say to these people? And the first song that came on, earmuffs, is Lizzo's "About Damn Time." And I was like, okay, that message received, universe. Yes, thank you. I get it. And it seemed very appropriate. So I jammed out to some jazzy flute for a little bit, switched the station. Next song that came on was from pop punk royalty New Found Glory, right? They had a song called One More Round. Now, full disclosure, the song is actually about like getting knocked down in fights and stuff. Art is left to the consumer, correct? We're allowed to interpret it as we want. So one more round to me means one more round from Jeff and the bar back there, and we're all going to enjoy it. Finally, in this space. That's fantastic. So it's hard to say, but it's obviously no secret that our current situation kind of falls a bit short from what we had anticipated and what we envisioned at the start of the project a few years ago. To be frank, it's different than what we thought it was going to be 7 weeks, 7 months, or 7 days ago. So here we are. To say that it's been a roller coaster is putting it lightly. All of us, official club leadership, membership leaders, membership in general, all of us have had to adjust our expectations as we've gone along. And this certainly was not how I envisioned spending the first 6 months of my presidency. But hey, you know what? Sometimes we get to do what we want. Sometimes we do what we have to. And a lot of issues and problems that came in our way kind of forced our hand, didn't it? Speaking of problems, let me tell you another story. So I'm at work today, And I'm typically walk to lunch when I'm in the office. I'm downtown. Today's weather, gorgeous weather, made that a little not possible, right? So I drove in my car, the one with the incredible message delivering radio. And the first song I hear when I turn on the radio, and I swear this is true, is Jay-Z's 99 Problems. And that again, I was like, okay, universe, we're smacking myself across the face right now. Like, that's a little too much on the nose, right? But frankly, I don't want to elaborate on that one. We'll just move on. So that brings us to now, to tonight, to our leagues starting soon, hosting a Bonspiel in 10 days, to resuming our friendships and bonds with our fellow club members, and continuing to build our club and strive to deliver an exceptional curling experience that builds lasting relationships with our members and our region. And one more true story. There are a lot of things left to do. The growth and expansion of our club is and always will be a work in progress. But I hold that a great strength of our club is that our members have really, really great ideas. Our dedication and ability to try and do things new and better is outstanding. This club, both physically and spiritually, are vastly different from the time that I joined about 10 years ago. And I have no idea where it's going to take us 10 years from now. But I do know that this project, while not complete, is an outstanding start to whatever's next in the story of the Columbus Curling Club. Put very, very astutely by Mr. Fred Rogers. Often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. Thank you all so much for your work and patience up to this point, and thanks in advance for everything that everybody will do to transform a warehouse space in Central Ohio into a welcoming club fit for our families, our friends, and our visitors. Thank you all very, very much.
All right, so if you haven't gathered, it's going to be a love fest tonight. There's a lot of thank yous. They're all very well deserved. The next group of people I want to thank are, Jen, you're separate. You get the rest of the board of directors, if you can stand up and give everyone a wave. Come on, Chris, you're fine. Hey. So I just wanted to shout out all of these people up here. It has been a summer. I'm no peach on a good day, and they spent a lot of bad days with me. We got through a lot of stuff, a lot of difficult conversations, but I cannot commend this group for the dedication to this club, the love for the space, the love for this community. They did fantastic work over the summer, and I'm gonna shout each of you out individually for something because you're all freaking awesome. So Chris Kramer, like, when we got the news that things weren't going great, and you read the emails over the summer, Chris is one of the people that really rallied to get the place back on track. He went out and told our stories to dozens of people. He got tens of thousands of dollars of donations that went in to make this place what it looks like today. Without those funds, a lot of stuff would not be where it is. There's more. You can clap now. We can keep clapping for Chris. He's gonna get a lot. He's busted his butt on Ice Crew to get the ice ready so we can throw some stones tonight. He's been in here after Ice Crew doing work for us, getting this space set up. He brought us a new bar top today. Chris Kramer is a very special human being in all the right ways. I butt heads with Chris sometimes on the board, but I can only do that because he gives a shit, and I love Chris for that, so thank you so much. Also, sorry for swearing. There are children in the room, I apologize. Ryan Green, so Jen Freeland and I have a fun Ryan Green story. So we take Ryan Green out for a beer to recruit him to run for the board. Ryan walks in thinking he's not gonna run for the board, and there you are. So Ryan has brought so much institutional knowledge to the board. 5 of the 8 current board members started this year, started after the elections. It was a huge change, huge turnover, and a lot of new stuff to deal with. Ryan really helped steady the ship. He's helping with our finance committee. Things are going in the right direction, largely in part of you, or because of you, and I appreciate that. Thank you for everything. Liz Salt, oh yeah, clap for him. I was just so excited to get to Liz's comments. So, as we all know, when we see Scott, we say, hey Scott, where's Liz? And it's not a reflection on Scott. Scott's really cool. He has an awesome bow tie on tonight. It is a testament to how awesome Liz is, how she lights up the room, how she has the best time smiles and laughs. And during some of the dark times this summer, Liz's aura changed the entire room. She was solutions oriented. She brought in her professional experience. She rallied. She has a lot going on in her personal life, but she made time for all of us, and I'm very appreciative of everything that you did, Liz. Melanie, you have 2 young kids at home that aren't driving yet, and even when she couldn't show up, like when I needed to move a beer fridge, she sent Sean, which honestly, Sean was the perfect dimensions for what we needed. If you don't know Sean, very tall man, and that's and it paid off to get that beer fridge in here. But no, Melanie has been fantastic. If you don't know, and I make this joke a lot, so sorry if you've heard it, Melanie is a therapist in her real life for her day job. Those skills were very valuable as we navigated a lot of challenges this summer. She has kept a level head. She has brought a great perspective of both community and competition to the board, and I'm very excited to keep serving with you. Thank you so much. Now, I did not know Adam Watson until I shook his hand after he won his board seat, but Adam and I have spent many, many late nights together on Zoom calls in person. Adam's our incoming treasurer. He's working with Tim right now on some transitions he'll be taking over the summer. Adam has put in hours and hours and hours of work to get financial modeling up to speed, to put so much time and effort into all of that, and then come in on a Friday night and dust at the ceiling. So like, he has 2 young kids at home. He literally, his wife gave birth, and I was like, can you please finish this model first? And he said yes, and he stayed up all night long finishing what we needed for an upcoming board meeting, and then he went in to the delivery room. So I can't believe you said yes to that, but we are here largely because of that go-getter attitude, and that's awesome. Now, Amy Smith is not doing well with the attention, I know. Amy didn't get elected at the board election. We had a vacancy, and we went to the next one down on the list, and she only missed out by 3 votes. Very close election, so we knew that she'd be a good fit. I called her and said, Amy, we need you to step up. She's like, I don't know. I said, Amy, we need you. She's like, fine, I'll do it. It's only for a year. The term is only for a year. Amy's first board meeting was the darkest board meeting I think we all had, when we went in and had to decide to go ice for now, and we cut the expansion portion off when we encountered some financial difficulties. She walked in with 0 context. She engaged in that board meeting, brought both her membership committee expertise, she brought her compassion, her love for this community, she brought wanting to maintain a good 3rd place here. And when we thought that we couldn't broomstack over here and we couldn't use this space, even as late as August, Amy after work would go to find bars and ask them, can we broomstack here? Can we have events here? She busted her butt. She has a young kid at home. He's here. Hey, Bill. But no, Amy did so much work. She jumped in. She did not sign up for this. She hasn't left yet, so I'm going to keep putting her to work. But Amy is really one of the unsung heroes of this board, and I really appreciate you. So, thank you all. I will stop embarrassing you now. I am going to turn it over to one of our founding members, Stu Cohen, who got to come here tonight, and I asked him to give a couple words. He said, no, I'm good. I'm like, Stu, you're here. You have to give some words. So, turning it over to Stu Cohen.
Thank you. Well, I'm not going to say much, believe it or not. And I know you probably take bets on that. But the truth is, everything that he was talking about is everything that we imagined in this curling club. So whatever road it is, here you are, big family, just got bigger, and I'm seeing other people that started us off. And yeah, this is it. So congratulations to you. How many years has it been? Was it 2008 when we moved in here? 2004 when we started on hockey ice? Damn. It's a lot of years. So congratulations. It'll all happen. It'll work out. You guys are great. I'm just the fact that I'm standing here holding this and seeing this, amazing. Thank you.
So now another person up here who doesn't love the limelight, but is going to have to put up with it for tonight. Morag, if you can join me up here for a few minutes. So Morag's going to thank a lot of the other volunteers. I'm doing a lot of talking, but before I turn it over to her, I do have to tell you about what Morag's been dealing with for the past couple of weeks, and that's me. So I was like, Morag, we have stuff to do. It's a construction zone. We really can't have volunteers in. Morag's like, I got you. Shows up after work in work clothes. We're climbing through the storage units together. I'm in khaki. She's in a nice work blouse. Night after night, raining, cold, wet, didn't matter. Morag showed up. Morag's on her hands and knees scrubbing bathrooms to make this place look nice. Morag is the embodiment of leadership, and character are not a title. She is our executive vice president, but it really comes down to that she is a wonderful human being. She has time and again stepped up for this club, and we are only here today in this space, in this level of cleanliness, because Morag busted her butt to make it happen. So Morag, we wouldn't be here without you. Thank you for consistently showing up for us. I love working with you. And now, without further ado, Morag, the floor is yours.
Okay, he's gonna make me talk after that. So I should also say, I never actually said yes to being executive vice president. I only didn't say no. So keep that in mind when you're planning your curling club participation. So one of the things on the scripts for Learn to Curls, right, is this is an all volunteer run organization, and this is an all volunteer run organization. Of course, we had some fabulous professionals who helped us make this happen, but this club happens because of the volunteerism of all of us, and we'll continue to make it better by doing that volunteering. So this is my call to action, right? Volunteer, step up, help, make this club the club that you want it to be. And some people have really done that. This is a kind of, an alarming thing to do, to name some people, because we'll undoubtedly miss some deserving people. So congratulate all your fellow members. We have some fabulous new committee chairs for this season. So Thomas Love is now the volunteer committee chair in the back there. Michelle Willinkin, who I believe is not here, is chair of the Player Development Committee. Brian Hill has taken on the great mantle of the lead committee, so congratulations. And you're doing a great job. Chelsea Ritchie is our new concessions chair in the back there. So talking about how we're here in this space today, Russ Kurtz became our BFM chair, 10 days ago? Russ showed up here with an incredible work ethic. I've seen him do so many things in so little time in his tool bag. He just gets it done. He runs around, he answers everybody's questions, does all the tasks. So we're super lucky because we have a facility that needs a tiny bit of TLC to make it what we want it to be. But speaking of that TLC, we have, everybody has skills and gifts that they can contribute to this club, and we are fortunate to have some fabulous woodworkers in our club. So I want to recognize Sam Bantner we have table legs. We have lovely handmade tables that currently aren't in the space, but we're going to have check out just the legs. You'll be impressed at the craftsmanship. And Justin Stuber created our bar top and the soon to come combination cup holder cubby system for on the ice. It's going to be very exciting. Kevin Mueller and Kelsey Mueller did a ton of little tasks to keep everything going, and Holly Collins was really a driving force in keeping track of many, many things. I'm also going to particularly highlight some folks who were running back and forth, doing ice, helping in here, back, forth. So Warwick David helped with ice. He also helped Mike Groninger run all the cabling for our fantastic new AV system that we're really looking forward to. Ross Clark helped with ice, helped out a lot in here, and saved the day with his power washer with a sidewalk attachment. Because this floor 10 days ago was kind of gross, was really gross. So I'm very happy about that. Alex Katz and Liz Klatz did a ton of work, as did Will Zeitler and Aaron Zeckman. They're the key people who helped us transform this space in a very short time and really embody the spirit of volunteering in our community. So congratulations to you all. And last but not least, I hope this happens over and over again today. I want to really point to Andrew as the key volunteer. His passion and drive, his ability to identify and motivate other people to do things, made it possible for this renovation to occur. And without Andrew, none of us would be in this room right now. So, you
It's my job to make you guys blush, not her job to make me blush. But thank you, Borag. No, really, it was a team effort. Thank you all. Like, it was late nights and everyone that rallied. And I wish we could have more volunteers in, but with the state of the construction, we had to be a little bit selective on how many people we were letting in. But there's plenty of time for everyone to do chores and volunteer now. So looking forward to that. So I want to start to transition this into the project portion. So there's a bunch of guys up here that haven't spoken yet. Want to start to recognize them and all their hard work. Before I do that, I do want to shout out a couple people. One, Michael Coulter, isn't able to join us tonight, but Michael Coulter has done so much work for this club over the years, and he was instrumental in getting the plans through the examiner. So basically what happened, we had the plans for both sides. When we switched to the Ice for Now plan, and eventually we will do this side, we'll figure out a plan, we don't have one now, no secrets there. But basically, we're able to take Michael's plans that he had, we're able to divide them and resubmit and get through permitting a lot more quickly than we would have otherwise. So Michael's work here really let us sprint when we needed to. And even though he's not here, he always has a home here, and we appreciate him. The other person that I want to shout out is here. Kara, can you stand up? I'm calling you out. So back when the initial drawings were happening, Kara's the one that did those. And I called her the other day, and she didn't have my number in her phone. I went to voicemail. She called me right back. I was like, Kara, she is. And the fact that she was willing to do drawings for us, being this selective, is key. So she put a ton of work in. I wanted to recognize her for all the work that she did. She was instrumental. So thank you, Kara. And now I did say Jen Friel. She's on the board. She's our vice chair and secretary. I saved you separately for a variety of reasons. First of all, Jen ditched me for the past month to go on a 25th anniversary cruise. All around the South Pacific, you know, seen a bunch of islands, going to places, really cool Instagram pictures. Hey Jen, are you gonna make it back in time for this event? She's like, we don't even know if we're having it on the 25th. I'm like, we're gonna have this event on the 25th, one way or another. She says, I'm probably not gonna make it. I get in like that day, I'm gonna be jet lagged, there's no way. Well, conveniently, and unfortunately for your vacation, a cyclone ended her trip a little bit early so you could join us tonight. She survived war-torn countries, changed flights, and worst of all, flying into Detroit, but she is back with us, and I'm very grateful to have her. Jen does a lot of work, and you're going to hear a lot more about her as she wraps up her third year on the board, especially at the semi-annual meeting and at this annual meeting. Jen is instrumental in transforming this club to the professional organization it needs to be. She has been a great mentor. She has put in so much time and effort. When we changed up the membership registration this year, and a couple of our members that we knew wanted to sign up weren't signed up, I was like, hey Jen, let's get a group of people, we'll start calling down this list. I called, 1 or 2, 3, 4, I got up to like a dozen, really proud of myself. I'm like, Jen, how many have you done? She's like, 80. So, and Melanie texts, she's like, who's left a call? I'm like, none, Jen did it all. So Jen was key in getting dozens of people to sign back up for this year, getting that membership revenue. That is just one of the many ways that she steps up for us every single day. I do want to invite her up though for another very important task. Will you join me? So Jen had the pleasure of serving with Justin when he was on the board, and she's going to help me introduce him because Justin is one of the heroes of this club. I know we have Hal the founder, but this club would not exist without Justin, and we are thrilled to have him here tonight. At first, we weren't sure that he was going to be able to make it. He is here, and I am just. Before I turn it over, can I tell a quick story about Justin?
It's your show.
It's all of our show. I just have to tell you the story about Justin really quick. So Justin is a professional. I work for the City of Columbus Department of Development. The building and zoning desks are downstairs. Justin's like, I need to drop this form off. I'm like, Justin, send it to me. I'll walk it down. It's fine. He's like, no, I can do it. I'm like, Justin, why are you going to drive downtown? It's going to take you 40 minutes each way. I'll do it. He's like, okay, fine. So I walk down, take the form down, walk into the first person. It's a bureaucracy. There's many lines. I go to the first line. She's like, go to this line. I'm like, okay, I'll go to the second line. There for a minute. He's like, okay, go sit down. I go to sit down. Next thing you know, 3 minutes later, a third guy calls me up. He's like, here you go. I just need you to pay for this permit. And I was like, okay. Didn't think anything of it. Like, very efficient of us. This is great. The second guy comes over with the third guy and looks at me and says, this never happens. And I said, what never happens? Here, I just think this is normal business. They're like, we could not find a single thing wrong on this application. I said, well, that's problematic, that we're rejecting so many people, but it's also a testament to Justin's work ethic and his professionalism and the skills that he brings from his day job to us. So I'm like, oh, seems like we have a pretty good guy running this. So they were shocked. They say it never happens. Justin, you're a pretty special guy, and bureaucracy is saying that as well. So it did work out. But yeah, that was just one of the key stories that embodies his work ethic. And I'm going to turn it over to Jen to embarrass you some more.
Okay, thank you. And I will echo, you're going to hear this a lot. Andrew, I don't think he slept for a long time, just worried about figuring out how we were going to make this happen. The reality of this club is it started with a dream, and then the dream got executed, and then someone dreamed again. And dreams are, in some cases, really, really easy. It's easy to dream. Executing an expansion of this size without any professional director or any individual that is taking the time as their role to get things done and keep them organized is really almost unheard of. I've been in a lot of nonprofits. I've been in nonprofits that have done expansions. Never has it been done without somebody who is getting paid to sort of check the boxes all the way along. And this dream started a long time ago. And when I went on the board, we were talking about doing this. Then we were sort of talking about the space. What's it going to cost? How are we going to make it happen? Then we ran out of money. We've had some changes in the leadership. Then we had some folks that stepped up and donated, and many of you are here. We were lucky that we had someone that was exceptionally generous to help us get the ice site going. But for the construction to happen, we needed someone who was an absolute professional. And this club has just an absolute debt of gratitude that it owes to Justin for his expertise, sharing his time and his talents in the way that he did to get this open now. If we didn't have him as a member, and if he wasn't willing to help us in the way that he did, we would not be open. And it's that simple. So thank you to Justin for all of your hard work. I don't know if you have anything you want to say about this project, but the mic is yours.
Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. Things to talk about for construction, I could probably go many, many beers into that conversation. But what everybody said up here so far, it's all about the volunteers. And that's a big part of what we do, what we've been, and there can't be enough said about how everybody's been able to step up. If it wasn't me, somebody else would have done it. That's how this club operates. So I'm glad to be a part of it. Construction is near and dear to my heart, so I was happy to step in and do what I could. I mean, this was not a one-person job. This was everybody in this room doing something. Donations or cleaning or, I mean, everything is because of everybody did something in here. And this is fantastic. This is just me thanking everybody else because I know how great this is. We've got some Miles McClellan guys here, Jimmy and Matt. They were part of the project team. Like we said, we got our occupancy today, so perfect timing. Jason's probably going to have some radio thing that comes on tonight of Celebrate, probably is coming on.
I can't wait.
So many options. But I want to make sure to try to go through a small list. I mean, the current board and their support for the project, and allowing me to make some decisions of whatever had to be done. Previous board members, I know this has been on the list for a number of years. Even back in the COVID times, we were trying to sort through that, and expansion was on the list at that point. So current board, previous board, the donors, my gosh, where would we be without that? So thank you for everybody that was able to help with a little bit of something or a lot of something. Made the project happen. Other folks, the architects, Andrew's architects that stepped in, Prager Engineering that helped do some of the engineering in this. Again, the Miles McClellan guys, I'm glad that they were able to make it for this. Even into the trade contractors. I've worked with a lot of them in my day-to-day job. A lot of those guys, familiar faces, so they were able to step in. Maybe some strong arming for some donations, or maybe a little bit of, hey, can you reduce that cost for an old buddy, old pal? So that kind of worked out. Had some donations come through as we went through the project. Hey, is it really cost that much? Talk to Miles McClellan. They can help you out. So work through some of those. So the Metzel HVAC, the Houck Plumbing, Cap City Electric, Built Right. You guys can probably name some others that I can't think of. But I just want to make sure that I end with members and volunteers. It's been awesome. I'm glad we finally got the 4 sheets that we've been talking about. We'll get something figured out in here eventually. But man, it's pretty cool to look around and see how far this came in a very, very short time. So I thank you, and let's get to curling.
Thank you.
Now, not the final one.
But the warm room will now be Hal's Bar and Lounge, celebrating one of the people who has created so much joy in all of us and in our city. So let me hand the microphone over to Hal. I'm ready for a poem.
Oh boy, I didn't expect this. And you know what a challenge this is for me to say a little. I wasn't prepared for this. So anyway, I'll just say it this way. And I hope those of you in the back of the room can hear me, because that's what I was told in drama school at Bowling Green. You got to be able to talk to the little old lady in the back row. And we didn't have these things. Anyway, it's real simple. During the pandemic, you know, we had the first Hall of Fame entries, and when that the pandemic was on, I was in Arizona, and my speech there was from my room in my condo in Scottsdale, Arizona. And they said to me, "Why did you want to start curling in Columbus, Ohio?" I said, "It was simple. I needed a place to curl." And as we went on, we took the motto, Columbus discovers curling. In fact, we used that for our team in Arizona when we won the McGrady Trophy in Arizona. 32 team Bonspiel, it was unbelievable. And there we had the motto, Columbus discovers curling. Now, you've done a lot of work. A lot of work by a lot of people. And that means now that Columbus has a better place to curl. And also it means that the curling world will now be coming to Columbus. Good curling. Thank you, Brad.
2, 1. All right, guys, so if you've been seated in any of the chairs up front, please hang out. We're going to go in last. Meanwhile, Brody, if you're ready, you and Jason Connolly are ready to lead people out to the ice for the inaugural Stones. Kaylee says to go to the back corner.
You're going to find it interesting because your name.
Oh, Brody's going to run to grab his pipes. Line up in the meantime, though.